Hello, my friends. My name is Dadcraft73, and welcome back to another episode from the truly Bedrock Let's Play server. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing all right. Oh, man. Let's get in here and get straight to work. We have so much to do. Oh, the Diamond Tree redesign was a huge success. And the fact that we're in the concrete market shows that we have our fingers on the pulse of the server. Now, I heard it on good authority that we might be out of black. Oh! Woo! 24 diamond. I believe that was from our good friend Jesse. But let me tell you what. See, now listen, I watched Zloy's video the other day where he was over here buying some white concrete. Oh yeah. We're going to get that out of there in just a second. But he was buying some white concrete under duress because, you know, and I don't necessarily blame him, because if I had to buy anything from the All Store, I would be grumpy too. And let me tell you something. In the spirit of full disclosure, some of these warped blocks, stems, wood stems, came from the All Store. I had to go over there and buy a total of 6 stacks of wood from him. So what's that? 4 diamonds? Yeah. So, you know, it happens. If I had a blowing up machine, a gaster blaster thing, I'd be raking in it all too. But that's okay. I'll let him do that, and I'll sell everything else for discounted prices. Still, without question, the lowest prices on the server are found in the Diamond Tree. And if you don't know, now you know. Look, logs. 2 stacks for a diamond. Yeah. Anyway, but, sorry, I got on myself. I went on some kind of crazy rant, but here's the deal, right? Zloy said he'll never be able to keep up. So I found out from Jessie that she bought all the black concrete. So we brought over a shulker box today with replacement black concrete, the same amount that was sold. Yeah, don't tell me I can't keep up, man. I'll take care of business. I am a grinder from way back in the day. Do you not know? People are like, oh, I just because too busy, I can't keep it up. Man, you got to keep on that grind. That is for sure. We're gonna go like that. Look at that. Just like that, we're back in business. Now let's go through a couple of these cyan. See, some of these colors people aren't ever gonna buy, I don't think, or it's gonna be like few and far between. Like, I mean, the only person I think that would buy all these crazy, like, off-the-wall colors might be Tiz. And that'll only be whenever he gets tired or in a bind from grinding his own concrete. Because Tiz is doing Lego stuff over there at his base. And, you know, he's got all different kinds of colors. So there's 6 more diamonds. We'll add those to our stack. We do need to bring some white over here. You know what? Actually, hold on. I have a little bit of white. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any powder, I guess. I thought I did. Alright. And we at least can replenish the white regular concrete. And then I'll bring some powder over here. Man, the powder is super easy to make. So we'll just go bloop, bloop, bloop. And now we're back. Oh, no. Yeah. Was I missing a stack? I feel like... I don't know what I just did. I'll have to rewatch the footage to see if I have just been robbed. Did Zloy take 4 stacks and only pay me for 3? No, I can't believe that would actually happen. But we'll put this in here. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. We should be back stocked. We have to bring some white powder over here. Let's just see if we sold anything else. Flint? No. Flint? No. Bone blocks? No. Cheapest on the server, 1 diamond a stack. That guy up the hill, Prow, in that big bonefish shop, selling them for 2 diamonds a stack. Come on, man. Blackstone? Yeah, super cheap. Nether brick. Regular stone. Gravel. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Oh. Oh, man, we are raking it in. Oh, raking it in. Who needed all that gravel for something? Wow. Logs, glass, dirt. Didn't sell any dirt. Red sand. Redstone. Didn't sell that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, pop any of these mini blocks sold. Oh, red sand? No, okay. No. 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 Oh. Oh my. Oh. I need to find, when I edit this video, I need to find a thing. Oh man, red mushrooms were completely out. That's not cool. Alright, spruce logs. I don't have any way to get any more of those. Respawn anchors. Emerald blocks. Oh yes. Okay. Ender chest. Oh yes. Empty. Okay, let's just take the sign off this. Red mushrooms. We're out of those. So, all right. So, we ended up with a stack and a half. A stack and a half of diamonds. Oh, man. Oh, get out the rake because we're raking it in, baby. All right, now that's not even what we got to do today. Listen. Oh, my goodness. I just spent 6 minutes worrying about diamonds and, like, laughing gleefully like Scrooge McDuck getting ready to dive into his diamond pile and start swimming all around. All right, so I do need to do some measurement here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brings me right there. Okay, yeah. Okay, 7, maybe even 8. So if I do 8 blocks. Okay, so here's the deal. Now let's talk about train stuff. Now some of you love train stuff, and I'm happen to be one of those people that loves train stuff too. By the way, for some reason I'm using a stack of iron ore to pillar myself up in different places today. But let's go up here and do a little bit of chit chat. Okay, so here's the deal. So if this depot or the diamond tree is the end of the line, right? The end of the line where you know the supplies come in from all around the world and get delivered to the diamond tree for sale. This then is where the train track will end. But if you think about trains, right? Train's going to come in the track, right? They can't just dead end here because how do you leave? We're talking about a big, huge locomotive with a big train behind it. So you have to build in a mechanism to allow for this train to drop off its the cars, right? The cargo cars, the freight cars, right? Drop off the freight cars and then continue on and have a mechanism to turn that train around and bring it back this way and then pick up the cars and go on down the track. So that's how you handle when you sort of have an end of the line situation, because you're delivering to the end of the line, but that doesn't mean the train's just going to stay there, and you're not going to back the train back down the track, right? You're going to actually, you want to turn that thing around. So because trains are pretty much fixed, there's a thing. It's called a roundabout. No, not a roundabout. A turntable. Yeah, a turntable. And all the turntable does, it's like a big, huge, I don't know, like a turntable. And it spins the train around. And see that right there? Most people are like annoyed. That's money. But anyway, a turntable actually turns the train around and allows you to go the other direction. Why did he spawn out here in the middle of the water? Crazy guy. Let's see what we've got here. Hello? Hello, I'm here. Red nether bricks. Ancient debris. Oh. Jungle leaves. Oh. Blue concrete. Oh. Oh. Ancient debris. That's going to be pricey. I don't even know if I have any ancient debris. Oh my lord, how are we going to get that before he despawns? Oh man. I got to find some in a hurry. I got to go look. Oh man. Oh, okay. So I got to get the stuff to deal with that. I'll handle that off camera. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. But I'm going to get to work on extending this thing out. And we got to have a little bit more track, right? We're also going to have to build a, I guess it's called like a siding, right? So you have your main line coming down here, like this, let's say. And then the track has to split off and run alongside, like so. And then it'll join back up. So this is the main line, right? The train's going to be like, meow. But whenever we need to drop stuff off at the diamond depot, the diamond tree will come off. We'll drive down along here. The engine will. He'll unhook the cars. He'll go down. He'll hit the turntable. He'll spin around, come back up this way. He'll back up, connect to the cars, and away they go. Yeah? Yeah. So that's what we're going to build today, the turntable. And you might be saying, hey, what are you doing all this crazy building over here in the shopping district? We have a store that's going to be the turntable store. It's going to be sitting on the store. It's going to be a satellite to the diamond tree. You know how it works. Anyway, I got stuff to go get. I'll see you in just a second. Oh, man, it's awesome. I'll be right back. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I mean, we've been doing some work. We've got some outlines made here, and I've also joined the tracks back together. So we talked about this earlier, where we were going to have, so there's like the main line, which is this line right here, that travels to wherever trains go. And then this little line here is like a siding, right? So the train comes in, and if it's got cars it wants to drop off, it's going to throw a switch on the main line. It's going to go down this way. Cars are going to get dropped off, and then the engine can continue on, and this is the roundabout, or the turntable that's I don't know why I say roundabout every time, but the turntable that then will spin the locomotive 180 degrees, and it's going to go that way. And then when it gets to the end, it can back up to the cars and haul them down the way. Because cars, like train cars, are kind of funny because they don't have like a front and a back. I mean, really, right? They just have two connections on either side. So that makes it so we can put anything that we want in there. Oh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to really detail this whole area out. Now, this is a lot of work for the shopping district, but I think it's important. I mean, it's important to me. So I don't know if it's important or not, but I really like doing this kind of stuff. I love messing around with trains, and we're going to spend a lot of time here. We really want the diamond tree to be sort of like the go-to place in the shopping district, just because I want people to be drawn there, and then they break out their wallet and start throwing diamonds around. Alright, so let me talk about what we have to do next. We have lots of work still to do. So I need to take this little side line here, and we're going to cut it, right? We're going to cut it like wherever it needs to be, and then we're going to rejoin this guy back into the main line, right? So this is the main line that goes this way. Oh, one of you guys said, had suggested, let me just do it real quick so we can see what it looks like together. One of you guys has suggested that we put underneath the rails, right? We extend a spruce slab underneath there to make it look like the tie goes all the way. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I may swap them all out. I think I like that. The idea is the ties, we want them to be raised a little bit. So we don't want them to be completely flat. We want it to be raised a little bit because that's kind of how railroad ties look. Or sleepers, if you want to call them that. So maybe we will. I'll have to make a bunch more spruce slabs, but I actually do like that, the way that that looks. I'm happy with that right there. I mean, we could do a couple of them if we wanted to. And then, let me see, I don't have that many slabs left. I've used almost all I have. Let's go do this. And it would save us, well, not really, oh no. Dang it. Alright, now I'm stuck here forever. Alright, so let's go like so, and then we'll put this guy here. We'll have to take a look and see what we think. The big question, is it worth the extra effort? Probably. It probably is. Put this and this and this and this, and then like so. Okay, now we put our rails, or our tie, or our rails back in. Okay. Yeah. Why am I feel like I'm missing one? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, I'm missing one. Like missing one. Do I have like a busted up one somewhere? Great. Alright, now I've lost an anvil somewhere. But anyway, I mean, I think that looks pretty good, I guess. Right? I mean, it's going to be some extra work, but I think maybe it looks like the tie truly does go underneath the rail then. So maybe that's how we'll set them up. So I've got to do some work. So what I'm going to do between this cut and next is we're going to take this line and we're going to use the exact same angle that we did there, and we're going to start like Oh my goodness, I fell in a hole. We're going to start like right past the diamond tree, like maybe right here, and we're going to just bring that thing over and connect it back into the main line, and I might even tear some of that stuff out just so we have enough a little bit distance. And then we'll put lots more anvils down. I went and bought from Prow, he was talking about how he restocked his iron farm, and I essentially went and bought him out. So here are my iron supplies after I have made 2 stacks of rails already today. So we have plenty of anvils that we can make to stretch all of these out. It's going to look awesome. I'm going to keep working on this, and then I'll bring you back on the other side, and we'll take a look and see if we like it. And if so, then we got to start working on the turntable. We want to try to get all of this stuff done today because we have a new business that we want to start here on the old Truly Bedrock server. Concrete, I want to be the one. I want to be the guy that people need to call if they need any colored blocks. So if you need concrete or terracotta, you're going to have to come to the diamond tree to get it. I hope. It's going to be the cheapest on the server. All right, let me get back to work. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've got some half-decent railroad tracks right there. So, I mean, I'm starting to see it in my mind. Hopefully you can in yours as well. We got a big steam locomotive coming into the Diamond Depot to drop off lots of supplies, and he's going to pull in this way along this track, and he's going to head down towards the turntable, which I'm going to work on in just a minute. And as he goes through here, he's going to drop off his cars, right? It might be 2 or 3. They can even sit over here if we want them to, so they can sit all along there. He's going to drop them off. He's going to pull onto the turntable. The turntable's going to turn him around, so he's going to pull in this way. It's going to turn him around, and he's going to drive down the track this way, hook up to his cars, and away he goes. So that's what this little thing is. And then what we're going to do is in this little, like, this nook that is essentially formed like right here, like in this little area here, this is where the sort of the well, it's actually probably going to be closer down to here because there's an operator's house for the turntable, right? And it's just going to be a little tiny house, same color scheme that we've got over there, and it's going to sell different colors of what is this stuff called? Terracotta. All 16 flavors of terracotta we're going to sell in the shop. Now, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to sell some of these colors because they're all over the place, but I've got a shulker. I've done some work between the episodes. I've got an entire shulker box of each color. So 16 shulker box, clear full of clay in all its different colors, and we're going to dye. I haven't dyed it yet, but I've got that amount. What is that? 8 double chests? Yeah, man. Raking it in. Okay, so next up. So now we've got the turntable. Now I was going to originally run this all the way down to the water and make it look like that it was sort of like a solid thing. And I was thinking that maybe we can build some supports. Let's build one together. Can I fly? Let's fly around here. I'm so lazy. I mean, Elytra has made me so ridiculously lazy that all I want to do is fly, even if it's like 10 feet. Alright, so let's grab ourselves a little bit of spruce wood here and run over. I mean, it's my shop. I can take it if I want to. We'll run over here, and we're going to think about how we're going to build some big old support pillars for this area. So this is just kind of mocked up at the moment because I think I'm going to use some other blocks to build the actual turntable sort of circle. And it is a big turntable because what happens is there's like a pivot in the middle, right? And it's just like a stretched track that runs straight across. So when it's in its normal position, or when it's its normal position, the track just looks like it continues straight across. But then the idea is it can turn around and come back. Yeah, I've got to decide how I want the track. I sort of want it to go this way so we can build an awesome steam train and have it sitting out there. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to make pillars to support this. And we're going to need a good many because this is, I mean, I don't know. Is that what we want to do? Now that I'm thinking about that, I'm trying to think if that's how that would actually be built, or if they'd be stone pillars supporting this thing. Now, we can go under the water and breathe because of the conduits that Liara put all around, so that'll work. So we just have to figure this out. I love my train tracks. I love them, man. Oh, it makes me happy. Oh, and I've put the ties underneath the rails all over it. I think it looks good. Thank you for that suggestion, by the way. Okay, so I think what I need to do next is I think I need to get the bottom of this thing filled in. So we're just going to fill it in. It's a block above the water line, and I think we're going to use stone pillars. I think stone pillars make the most sense here. Oh my goodness, I still have a ton of work to do. Got to get on it. Got to take care of business, that's for sure. So let me get the bottom of this filled in, and I'll see if I can't get a couple stone pillars. I think I'm just going to get enough so we can get kind of the way it looks, especially looking from this way. We're not going to go out there and look because that's going to look all janky. But this will at least allow us to get an idea. And then, you know, between the episodes, I've already got tons of landscaping to do. And I need to sort of shape all of these sort of edges. And like that over there needs to be shaped all. Don't worry, I'm going to get it all taken care of. It's going to look amazing. We're not just going to have this build sitting here sort of hanging out in the air. So let me get the bottom of this done. And then I'm going to put in some pillars. And then we're going to start working on the base of this thing. It's going to be amazing. And I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so we've got our sort of like the basin for our turntable done. I decided to go same walls that we had over there, and then some of these smooth stone and smooth stone slabs. I think that looks pretty good. We're sort of tying it in. I also went through, it's dark at the moment. We'll go down and sleep in just a second. But I also went through and put, you can see it, concrete powder and the warped stems. It pained me, but I had to go buy them from the All Store. I need to do some farming or build one of those gas things, or maybe both. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with what this thing looks like. Now that section, that thing in the middle, we've got to do a little bit of work on that, but that is going to be essentially the turn. It's supposed to look like a gear, maybe, that's in the middle, but that's what's going to actually turn a platform. It's 35 blocks across. That means we can actually make a locomotive that is up to 35 blocks in length with the tender, right? So more on that later, but this is the sort of center point, and I've got to do a little bit more work because that doesn't look strong enough to support the weight of a huge train that's going to come carting in there. So first of all, let's go down here and we'll sleep through the night on our conveniently placed bed, like so. And then we'll run across and take a look. So this thing looks pretty good, I think. It looks better in the daytime. Oh, there's a gap over there. Let's go fill it up with some stuff. Like maybe... Okay. So I filled it all in with concrete and then just went through with my pick and just busted it all out to try to get some sort of random look here. That doesn't look all that random, does it? Let's put a little bit of that in there. Yeah. So we might have to clean it up here and there, but I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. And then this right here is going to be this central column. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run our tracks perpendicular to this way, right? So not parallel, because we're going to build our locomotive out here, I guess. Put some train cars in there, locomotive here. It's going to look pretty awesome. All right, so first, though, let's see if we can't get this thing. So we have to go, let's do like 4. Can I, yeah. Okay, 4, 5, maybe. And then we'll go up 1. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should get us up to that level. And then the track actually sits at this level right there, right? So I think that'll work. Let's see what we've got here. Let's take this out. Let's take this out. And let's put these guys in there to act as like diagonal things. And we'll do the same thing here. And maybe we'll do the same thing here. Okay? So the platform, the roadbed, is going to rest on top of this thing. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do the same thing here. Let's take this out. Oops. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of these. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of these. And then whoop, 2, 3, 4. Right? So it should be 4, 4, and 4 with one of those things. 4, 4. This top one should be, we need one, nope. one of these guys there, one of these guys there, and then an extra one here. Okay, so that's where the roadbed is going to ride. And I think what we should probably do here, I mean, we really need to try to beef this thing up a little bit, because this is going to be no joke. Maybe we'll run this like so on that side and do the same thing here. Okay, there we go. And then let's put these guys in to just finish it off and make it look cool. Okay, awesome. And we'll do the same thing underneath, I reckon. So we'll go here and here. Yep. And then we'll go here and here. Okay, awesome. So that's going to be that side, and then let's just tear this out and do this real quick. We'll just do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, and we want to do this and this and this and that. Okay. Oops. We don't want to go all the way out. How do we do? Just 2 up there? Yeah, and then 2 slabs. Okay. Make it the same way. Womp womp. Womp. Okay, and then womp womp. And then these 2. And then these. Take this guy out. So, okay. And then put this one, this one, this one, that one, and like that. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a substantial sort of bar that this whole thing is going to ride on. Now, the big question is, what are we going to do for the roadbed? Because it's a little bit different, and I think what we're going to do is... I don't know. I don't know if I have enough. I would like to do stripped... Let's put these guys in. So this thing actually has to go one like this, like that. That's how that needs to go. I think we will we'll go back through and let's just see if we have enough. It's going to pain me if I have to go give Zloy any more of my money. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. Alright, how do I get up here so I can do... Oops. And then we'll strip these, and these should look pretty green. I think it's going to look pretty good. We are going to have enough, I think. I guess it's only fair. I mean, Zloy spent some money in my shop. He bought some white concrete. So, what's the difference? Okay, let's go like so. All the way to the end. Yeah. Oops. Get rid of this. I'm hoping we can actually strip these. I'm pretty sure we can, right? Yeah. Oh, that looks great. I like it that it's not quite the same color. I want it to, like, that's more of like a, what's that color? Like a aquamarine or a teal or something. I like it a lot. I love it. Okay, so then we're going to just run all of this along here. Okay, and then finally, then we need to lay in our rails, right? So it's going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to have the ties underneath. We're going to go literally like this. Okay, and then instead of having like an actual tie underneath these, we're going to go, I guess it doesn't really matter. We want to start there, and we want to go like so. I don't want a regular tie underneath that. I don't think it'll look the way that I want it to. And then let's put these guys. Okay, so that's what this thing's going to look at. Let's fly away just a little bit and just take a look at that. I was standing up here on Jesse's plateau looking down at it to get a better view. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah. I think that's going to be all right. Yeah, because I want this to be completely different, this turntable. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the rest of that, put in the rest of our rails and all of that stuff. I may extend this thing. I might run like a line of, I mean, how many things do we have? I mean, we're in pretty good shape. I might run like a line of upside down stairs along that. We'll see. I'm going to mess with it and see if it needs to be a little wider. It feels like it might need to be a little wider, but we'll figure that out. So I'm going to finish this piece, and then I think we're almost done, at least with what I want to get done today. I haven't decided how I'm going to handle the supports of this. So right now it's defying Minecraft physics, of course, and just like hanging out there in the wind. But we'll definitely anchor this thing, because we wanted to. I'm gonna terraform all along there and fill in all this area. It's gonna look pretty awesome, I think. So let me get this finished, and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna widen that a little bit, it sort of feels like it's calling for it to be wider. So we'll take a look at that. I'm also probably need to get some lights in this thing. It gets awful dark, and we're technically off the mesa out there. So there were some mobs spawning. So we want to make sure that we don't have any mob spawns when people are hanging around here. I don't think we will, but once we build the store there, we might. So let me get back to work, do a couple little things, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I think we're just about done with this crazy build. I'm just putting some finishing touches on this little shack that we've got over here. So on these turntables, there's like a little building that's just sort of attached to the side. I've got some supports underneath of it, holding it up. I think it looks okay. But there's these little buildings that are attached to the side. Oh man, we got to do a little bit of work over here, maybe. Do I have a couple of these? Yeah, let's go like... Let's put these right there. Yeah, that was good. Okay. And it's just a little shack. It's nothing too fancy, but all it is for the guy who operates the turntable. He comes over, climbs into his little shack, and sits in there while this thing spins around in a circle. I think it's awesome. I love it. And it's just a little derpy little shack. I think I'm fine with it. It doesn't have to be anything fancier than that. But I think we've got this thing done. I put a railing around the whole outside so we could actually walk along here if we wanted to. And I think that makes it just a little bit safer so we're not falling off in the water. I still have to figure out what we're going to do underneath there. Don't you worry, man. We will figure it out. That is for sure and for certain. We've got to maybe move a couple conduits, because we don't want to disrespect all the hard work that Liara did, because she put in a lot of work to get this all lit up around the shopping area, and it's up to us to fix what we've covered up. But we'll figure that all out. I'm going to work on that between the episodes, and hopefully the next time you see this area, two things are ready to happen. One is we're ready to build our clay, our terracotta shop, which is going to go somewhere right there. And we're going to have to build sort of like a walkway, maybe some stairs down, and a walkway that comes across. So if you're visiting the diamond tree and you want to go get some terracotta, you'll be able to come over here. But got to do a ton of landscaping, and I just don't have time to do it tonight because I have to work in the morning, and it's already really late. This is a lot of effort into this episode. The cool thing is, other than just this stuff over here, we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so let's fly up in the air. Go up here on top of Jesse's plateau, where we've been using this block right there as our sort of vantage point, so we can see how we've done. Yeah, that thing looks all right. So that's the turntable. We just got to build the locomotive on there. So, I mean, people, if you're not familiar with trains and you just come across this, you may not understand what this is, but that's certainly what that is, turntable. So again, this thing would be facing... would turn 90 degrees, so the track was this way. The locomotive would pull on, and then the little dude would get in his shack, spin this thing around 180 degrees, so it would go, and then the guy would be able to leave. But the reason we've got it crossways is because we're going to build a massive, big old diesel locomotive that I think is going to be 34 blocks long. Oh, it's a monster. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, oh man, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.